So hello my dear students, today in this class we are going to study about the division by 0. Okay, so what is division here? The division is that number is subtracting repeatedly. Okay, repeatedly. So take one example, 8 divided by 2. Okay, 8 divided by 2. That number is subtract from 8 repeatedly till we get the remainder is 0. Okay, so see here, 8 minus 2 divided by 6, this is 1, and 6 minus 2 divided by 4, okay, this is second one. Next, 4 minus 2 divided by 2, this is third one, and 2 minus 2 divided by 0, this is fourth one. So, which means here, how many times you subtract 2 from 8? There are 4 times you have to subtract 2 from 8 till we get 0. Okay, so is equals to 4 times. What it means? The 2 is subtracted from 8 at 4 times repeatedly. Right, so 8 divided by 2 is equals to 4. But in the case of 8 divided by 0, 8 divided by 0, see here, 8 minus 0, 8, so 8 minus 0, 8, this is 1, this is second time, and 8 minus 0, 8, this is third time, 8 minus 0 is 8, is fourth time. Okay, goes on. Here it is not getting our 0 value. Okay, it is not getting our 0 value. So that's why here 8 divided by 0, 8 divided by 0 is not defined. Okay, we can say that 8 divided by 0 is equals to not defined. Okay, so take one example, 6 divided by 2. Okay, you have to solve this 6 divided by 2 in that form. Okay, so take this is homework. Okay, today's homework. 6 divided by 2, this is first one, and second one, 15 divided by 3, and third one, 28 divided by 2. Okay, these 3 questions you have to solve in actual home by this method. Okay, so now move towards the next property. Which is the next property? In last class we already studied about the closure property. Now we are going to study about the commutative property of a whole number. Okay, so please note down your homework. Here this is next property, okay? Commutative of addition and multiplication. Okay, first we have to discuss about the commutativity of addition over whole numbers. Okay, see here, take one example, 3 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, 3 plus 4 plus 6 is equals to see here, 3 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, 3 plus 4, take in the bracket, plus 6 is equals to, so 3 take outside from the bracket, or in the case of, take one example, 3 plus 4 is equals to 4 plus 3. Is it right? Then the value of 3 plus 4 is 7, and the value of 4 plus 3 is also 7. So we can add any 2 whole numbers. So we can add 2 whole numbers in any order. Okay, so take another one example here. So 3 plus 5 is equals to 8, and we can add 5 plus 3, it is also an 8. Okay, so it concludes the two whole numbers can add in any order. Okay, so 3 plus 5 is also an 8, and 5 plus 3 it is also an 8. So that's why it concludes. See here, take another one example. 6 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 6. Here 6 plus 4, 10 is equals to 10. Okay, so it concludes the addition is commutative for whole number. Right, so this is very important statement, is it right? So addition is commutative for whole number. Please note down this statement. Addition is commutative for whole numbers. Okay, so now move towards the next operation, multiplication. Okay, multiplication. Now we are going to check the commutative property for whole numbers in a multiplication order. See here, now here we have to multiply. Okay, so change signs, or we have to take next example. 3 into 4 is equals to 3 4s are 12, and 4 into 3 is equals to 12. Is it right? Next here, 6 into 4 is equals to 4 into 6. As here 6 4s are 24 is equals to 4 6s are 24. So we can multiply two whole numbers in any order. We can multiply two whole numbers in any order. Okay, their value doesn't change. Yes, take some examples. 10 into 2 is equal to 2 into 10. So 10 2s are 20 is equals to 2 10s are 20. Is it right? So that's why it concludes the multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. Okay, this is important statement, you have to note down this. Multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. Now we are going to check the subtraction and division. Is it subtraction and division is commutative for whole number? Okay, let us check. See, the multiplication and addition is commutative for whole numbers, but in the case of subtraction and division are the commutative for whole numbers or not? Let's check. Okay, this is subtraction. See here, 4 minus 3 is equal to 3 minus 4. So 4 minus 3 is 1 and 3 minus 4. So 3 is smaller than 4. Okay, so we can't subtract 3 from minus 4. Okay, it is not equals to 1. Okay, it is equals to minus 1. So see here, the 4 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 4. Take another one example. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 minus 4. Right, so 4 minus 2 is 2 and 2 minus 4 is minus 2. So 2 is not equals to minus 2 and 4 minus 2 is not equal to 2 minus 4. So therefore here the subtraction is subtraction is not commutative for whole numbers. Subtraction is not commutative for whole numbers. Please note down the statement and now move towards the next operation. Which operation? Division. Okay. So division. Take one example. See here, 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2 divided by 4. So see here, so 2 2s are 4. So your answer is here 2. And here 2 divided by 4. So 2 divided by 4, which means 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So 2 is equals to 1 divided by 2. So 2 is not equals to 1 divided by 2. Is it right? So 4 divided by 2, it is also not equals to 2 divided by 4. So which means we conclude that the division is not commutative for whole numbers. Right? So division is not commutative for whole numbers. Right here. So division is not commutative for whole number. Okay. Please note down the statement. Division is not commutative for whole number. Subtraction is not commutative for whole number. But in the case of addition and multiplication, these are commutative for whole numbers. Okay, this is a commutative property. Next, now move towards the next property. Okay, which is the next property? Associative property. Okay, associative property. See here, associative property of addition operation. Okay, so to see here, take one example. 3 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, so 4 plus 6 take in the bracket, and now take 3 plus 4 in the bracket plus 6. Okay, now see here, it is 3, right, as it is, plus, and solve. Now bracket 4 plus 6, 10 is equals to 3 plus 4, 7. Okay, first solve bracket. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 6. So here 3 plus 10, 13 is equal to 7 plus 6, 13. So 13 is equals to 13. So we can say that the addition is associative property for whole number. So take another one example. 2 plus 5 plus 3. Okay, so 5 plus 3 take in the bracket is equals to 2 plus 5 take in the bracket plus 3. So now see here, 2 plus 5 plus 3, 8 is equals to 2 plus 5, 7 plus 3. Then 2 plus 8 is 10 and 7 plus 3 is also 10. So 10 is equal to 10. We can say that the associative property for addition is the associative property for whole numbers. Okay, so right here we conclude that the addition is associative for whole numbers. Okay, the addition is associative for whole numbers. Please note down this statement. And now move towards, and now we check the next operation. Which operation? Multiplication. Okay. Here multiplication. Okay, see here, take one example. 3 into 2 into 5. 2 into 5 take in the bracket is equals to here 3 into 2 into 5. Now see here, 3 write as it is into, now solve this bracket. 2 into 5, 10 is equals to 3 2s are 6 into 5 write as it is. So 3 10s are 30 is equals to 6 5s are 30. So 30 is equals to 30. Now we can say that the multiplication is associative property of whole numbers. Is it right? So take another one example. Take another one example here. 12 into 11. Now this is right in the form of associative property. How it is? First we split this 12. Okay, how it is? See here, 6 into 2 into 11, or this form we can written as 6 take outside and 2 into 11. Now check these two values are same or not. Okay, so let's check here. 6 into 2 12, or that's okay, 6 into 2 12. So 12 into 11. Next 11 2s are 22. So 2 take carry. 11 ones are 11. 11 plus 2. 11 plus 2 13. Next here 6 write as it is. Then 2 11s are 22. Then 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12. 1 take carry. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 1 13. See here, 132 is equals to 132. Is it right? So these are equals to each other. Okay. So 12 into 11 we can return as in the form of 6 into 2 into 11 is, or we can return as 6 into 2 into 11. Okay. The both are value are same. So that's why we conclude that the multiplication is associative. The multiplication is associative for whole numbers. Okay, the multiplication is associative for whole numbers. And now we have to solve some examples on the concept of the associative property of multiplication. Okay, now we have to solve these examples in the next class. Okay, and please note down this statement and remember another two statements. Which are those? You can write here. Subtraction is not associative for whole numbers. Okay, and another one is, or you can write subtraction and division. You can write like that. Okay, subtraction and division is not associative for whole numbers, but in the case of addition and multiplication, these are associative for whole numbers. Okay, so we shall stop here, and in the next class we are going to solve some examples on the concept of the associative property of multiplication. Okay, so please remember these all statements. Okay, closure property statements, commutative property statements, and associative property statements. Okay, please note down this one side in your notebook. Okay, and remember it. Okay, we shall stop here. Thank you.